Welcome, welcome. What is going on, people? It's me, T Dub. We are here live in Converge Media Studios for the premiere of Art of the Matter, Episode 3, The Art of Nature, featuring Kevin Moralez. I want to start by saying thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in to the art show for artists, by artists, hosted by yours truly. It's a beautiful Monday evening here in Seattle, and we are super excited to bring you the third episode and our first episode from our Belize trip that we took this past November. Super excited to start getting into this footage, into this content with you guys. The Converge team was gifted the trip of a lifetime, honestly, thanks to our fearless leader, Omari. We got the opportunity to travel to Belize to experience the culture firsthand. We were the crew, or part of the crew, that was chosen to be a part of the inaugural flights. Provided by Alaska Airlines. And we got to take, again, the trip of a lifetime and go down to Belize. Obviously, me being the art queen, it was my duty and mission to connect with artists in the area. And this episode 3, we are featuring the first artist I got to connect with, again, Kevin Moralez. So I'm super excited to get into this content with you guys. We actually are super grateful and happy that we actually get to talk to Kevin today. He's streaming in live from his hometown, Bella Vista, Belize. We're going to talk to him in a little bit, but I wanted to just make sure we got an opportunity for everybody to get in the stream, get in the live, get set up, get your popcorn, get your drinks, get all that. And we're about to get into an amazing episode. So at this point in time, I think we are going to take a break. And we're going to get Kevin in here to get some updates on what he's been up to down in Bella Vista, Belize. Again, you are watching Art of the Matter.
In the depths of Belize, the travelers come across the waters, harvesting with their hands, learning of resilience rooted deep in the lands. Culture thriving like a fire ablaze, sizzling with a pop and a chop, sharing its ways. Knowledge simmers and grinds into the hearts and minds, cutting away from the surface stories and colonial lies, boiling it down, breaking its shell as the truth pours out and gets plated collectively with love, spooned into bowls, feeding the soul. Garifuna, alive and strong at Palmetto Grove.
Welcome back to Art of the Matter, Episode 3, live premiere. It's me, T-Dub. I want to give a special shout out to my sis, Trey, on a holiday on that commercial because she did her thing with that verbiage. So shouts to you, Trey. Again, I was just reminded by our producer, Salman, that I got a couple more house cleaning notes to get to y'all. Make sure now is the perfect time to like and share the stream. Make sure you let folks know what's going on in the art world from the artist, by the artist, and that is Art of the Matter. And I was also reminded that we need to make sure that we get the top to bottom fit check. So let's go ahead and get to that. A little something. Yes. So without further ado, we are actually going to take this opportunity to bring Kevin into the live stream all the way from Bella Vista. Kevin, how you doing, man?
Hey, how you doing, man? It's nice to meet you again, see you again, and I'm very happy to be back with you guys. Well, these days I've been very busy, like you always see on my page on Instagram. I was busy working on commissions, taking pictures with Altitude FC, and I'm very grateful. Thanks God to always be, busy.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, man. And again, it was so awesome to be able to come to Bella Vista and meet you in person and see your art in person. So a little backstory. Actually, when we were planning the trip to Belize, obviously me being the art queen, it was my job and duty to find the artists. And so I went to YouTube and I actually found Kevin's YouTube page, and I was watching him paint and seeing him in process and seeing the things that he was creating. And I was just absolutely mind blown at the art and the work that he was doing. And obviously his focus, you'll see a little bit later in through the episode, is more on nature and the natural elements, obviously, of his incredibly beautiful, home country of Belize. And so, Kevin, can you tell us a little bit about the painting that you're working on behind you right now?
Well, this one here is a commission I'm working on right now. Is a underwater scene. You can see two sea turtles with some corals. Well, I haven't finished it as yet. I still have some work to get done on it. Some fishes and try to finish some details on this one here. So this one here is for one of my customers in Maya Beach, Placencia. This is not the only one for them. I have like a lot of paintings for them. This is the third one I'm doing for them, and I still have like a lot more to do for them.
Beautiful. You were telling me a little bit before the live stream that you have been working on this one for about 4 days. You probably have
Yes,
about
yes.
2 days of work to go, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah. And you actually have people that collect your art now in Placencia, in Bella Vista, and the areas around the country. Do you have anything going outside of the country? Any pieces that are commissioned for outside?
Right now, no. Maybe until probably next 2 months, I'll be doing two pieces. One will be going to Canada, and the next one to the US.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I would hope and imagine that after this episode, you'll be getting a lot more commissions from this area for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, it was super exciting to be able to connect with you down there. This episode, The Art of Nature, speaks to Kevin's style, his flow, his process, his just general ease. Like, again, like I got to visit him basically at his home studio, and it was just like the perfect vibe. And he's just in there, you know, making his art on the solo tip and just creating these incredibly beautiful things. So I was super grateful and fortunate to be able to meet Kevin and connect with Kevin. And now, you know, we're friends on Instagram. We like and share each other's things, and he's making amazing stuff. And, you know, it's just great. So we will now take this opportunity to get into episode 3.
First of all, thank you for being here in the studio and welcome to Belize.
Thank you for having us, man. We were super excited to meet you.
You're welcome.
Get to know, you know, you as an artist, you as a person, get to know Belize through you, you know, through your art. It's the skill that you have. It's like really, honestly, a true talent to be able to create and recreate images in the way that you do. So I hope you know that you're good. You're great. Okay. What was life like for you before art? Because I know you just recently kind of started getting into, you know, more of the painting stuff. So like you said, 5 years. So what were you doing before that?
After I finished graduating high school, well, I was already doing portrait drawings in high school.
Okay.
But as I finished, I graduated, I looked for a job, but I couldn't find. So I met these two guys from Placencia, and they are painters, so they do a lot of commissions and stuff, murals. And they saw me on Facebook that I was doing small drawings for people. They told me, "Hey Kevin, would you like to try do canvas painting?" And I was like, "What? I don't. This is my first time seeing the canvas and you know, brushes and stuff like that." Right. After work, I went to visit them, and they showed me their paintings, and they say, "Kevin, you should try this, and you will make way more than what you're making on construction." So I told them, "Okay, I would like to try it," and they gave me a set of brushes and paintings and paint.
So, you know, you started in high school, you get the pencil drawings down, you meet these two gentlemen, they tell you you have skill, you should probably think about, you know, transferring that skill to paintings. And so this is just 5 years that you've been developing your painting craft. And I see here on the walls that you have some paintings from, I see 2017, and then we have, stuff that you've done more recently, and you see the progression of your skills, and it's fantastic. I need you to know that. It's really great.
Thank you. This one is a mix of two images. The skies is from one, and the mountains is from a different one.
Gotcha. Very cool.
Yeah, I have to put in more yellow into this, because this is where the sun is hitting this side of the mountain. Yeah, on this side I won't make it bright, because this is the opposite side of it.
That's interesting too, because you're working with focus and light.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In my village, there are someone, but I see one here that he's really pushing into it. Like he wants to do the same as me, and I am right now trying to help him, because like how I started, the way how I started, I didn't have no one to say, okay, Kevin, here is a set of paint and brushes. So I'm trying to do the same with him.
Yeah, that's cool. Take him under your wing.
Here in Belize, we have a lot of talent, a lot of kids that that they really want to do it, but they don't have that that support. We don't have art lessons. They don't teach that here in school. So you have to find it on your own, and you have to deal with it on your own. So that is something I want to really put in, try to do in the future. Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting to meet an artist at their, their blossoming point, because it's again, you've only been doing it 5 years. You're 25 years old. The sky is the limit, So what, I'll ask again, where do you see your art going, in the future? What's your hope for Kevin Moralez, the artist?
Well, I want to do exhibitions outside, in the United States or Canada, or maybe in Europe too.
They would definitely have to get you a show up in Seattle sometime. Yeah, they would love you.
That would be great.
Definitely.
Your shirt looks like this guy here. How his name's again? This artist. He does this kind of art.
Basquiat.
That
is. This is Basquiat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, I figured I'm doing an art show. I got to wear my art shirt.
Basquiat. Yes.
Yeah.
You work mostly on shoes and.
Yeah, I do a little bit of everything, honestly. Okay. Yeah, I do sneakers. I'll paint anything, basically. Yeah, any surface, but usually it's never a canvas. Yeah, I haven't done any canvas work. Yeah, my canvases are always a shoe or a jacket or a hat or a shirt. That's kind of what I work on. And then of course doing the murals. So I do murals kind of all over the city of Seattle. And I also do graphic design.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
logos and things like that, digital stuff. Just trying to keep it open. Do you have any artists that you admire, that you look up to?
Yes, I have one. His name is Mike Dargas.
Mike Dargas.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does mostly portraits, with honey,
Oh, the drips.
The drips.
Is it like realism?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I've seen his work before.
And I would like to try that though. Yeah. Even though I see it's something harder to me, and that's the way how I,
Yeah.
But I think if I do it, I think I can. If I put in a lot of time and practice,
yeah,
I think I can make it.
You definitely can. If you can do what you can do this in 5 years, yeah,
Yeah.
you can do anything.
I'm a gardener. Yeah. So I speak gardener. I work with my mother at the farm, dig up cassava, plant the cassava, chop the farm, clean up the farm, and everything like that. But I'm still painting, you know. In the morning, I go to the farm, and by the time 10 o'clock, I'll be back home every day, every day. Sunday, Monday, every day. You see, the art pass through my veins and my blood and everything, and I feel like, yeah, it's art that got to come out. It's got to come out. It's got to come out. But art is my life. Art is my life.
And there you have it, folks. Episode 3, Art of the Matter, featuring Kevin Moralez. Man, every time I see any footage from Belize, it immediately like takes me back to that place. And it was just so beautiful to be able to connect in the ways that we did. So, Kevin, like now that you've seen the episode, this is your first time seeing it. Like, how do you
Yeah,
feel?
yeah. Wow, well, seems like I was very nervous in that conversation, though. Well, I guess, well, I think it's because it's not only in Belize, but in the
Yeah.
entire world is seeing this. So, but I really like it though. It was very good. It was very good. I'm happy about it though.
Beautiful. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to make sure I got some of those moments where you were a little bit more chilled and laid back in there too, because
Oh,
obviously it's like it's a bit of a new occurrence for you, right? Doing the interviews and stuff like this. Is this kind of new for you?
no, I did two before, but
Okay.
it was two interviews for the Belize News.
Hmm.
And I just did one, but it was like a speech. They invited me for a high school for a career day. And well, I was a bit nervous, but yeah, it ended up good though. End of the day, it did ended up good. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. And so you said you did a speaking engagement at a high school. That's really
Uh,
awesome because I know
yes,
in our conversation you kind of talk about, how you when you were coming up, you did the pencil drawings in high school and then you kind of got brought into the painting, but you were kind of speaking to the fact that, nobody really like taught you what you do. You're very much like a self-taught artist. So to be able to go back to
exactly.
a high school and kind of talk to students about your career, your journey, how did that feel? How was that for you?
Well, like I said, the first time was very hard though, but right now I'm really enjoying it, and I'm happy I'm doing it. I'm doing good though.
Yes. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah. So what else is going on with you nowadays in Belize? Like what
Um,
is like art looking like for you right now?
well, I was getting ready for a art exhibition in Placencia in the Tipsy Strip, but it was postponed because of COVID. And
Mm,
I think those yeah, these two paintings I have here at the back, these were or I was to have them ready, and those ones were for the art festival. But
beautiful.
I got back to this one here because this one is a commission though.
Awesome. Awesome. So it sounds like COVID is still, pretty prevalent down where you're at and kind of, putting the monkey wrench in some things, but you're still
Yeah,
able to
exactly.
create on a pretty steady
Mm-hmm.
basis though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Salman, do we have any questions in the chat? Nope. Okay. Yeah. So Kevin, I wanted to ask you, like, since we saw you in November, right? Since then, like, has there been any sort of changes in the kind of the things that you talked about in the episode regarding like art supplies or your ability to get supplies? Like, I know you had kind of mentioned like it's a little difficult sometimes because there's no art stores down there for you guys. So is there anything like in that regard that's kind of changing for you at all?
No, like, well, like I said before, I have someone who brings the supplies from States though, and
Yeah.
yeah, right now I'm good right now. I just got one today, some canvas, some brushes, and some paint. So I'm good at it.
Awesome. That's good to hear. You're all set and
Hmm.
ready to go. You can keep creating the beautiful art that you do. Yeah, I think it's been really great, obviously connecting with you once again. And I do want to say and take this opportunity to give a super huge shout out to Alaska Airlines and the Belize Tourism Board and Ministry of Tourism there in Belize for making that trip for us possible. And we couldn't have done it without you guys, obviously. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you, thank you, thank you once again. Super life-changing experience, and I just wanted to make sure I got that in there before I forgot. Yeah, so Kevin, do you have any questions for me?
No, 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 it's okay. I would just like to say something before we. Yeah, I would like to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to be featured. It's an honor, not only for me but for Belizeans as well. I am only part of the bigger picture, which is Belize. We have a lot of raw natural talent, and I am happy to be at the forefront of getting Belize on the map.
Wow, that's really beautiful. Thank you so much for that amazing message. And it's so
Yeah,
true. Like I think the whole point of us coming there, and for me personally, and I'm sure I can speak for the Converge team as well, connecting with you and being able to make these like real, hopefully long lasting connections, with our like-minded individuals across all borders, you know what I mean? And creating the network that's going to be, sustainable and viable for art, for community, for the future. You know what I mean? So I'm super grateful that we were able to connect. Hope we stay connected.
exactly.
We're getting you to Seattle. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna
Yeah,
make that
yeah.
happen. You know
We
what I
we
mean?
yeah, we have to do that mural though. We gotta have a mural up there. Yeah,
Yes, yes. So you guys heard it here. Me and Kevin is working on some stuff. So
exactly.
definitely.
I'm happy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
definitely.
Beautiful. Well, thank you again so much, Kevin, for joining us.
Thank you too.
All right. Wait, hold on one second. Actually, we actually got some questions. We got some questions in the
Okay,
chat.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Kevin, a question for you from one of our viewers is, what is your favorite piece?
My favorite piece. Do they mean one that I have done before?
Yes, one that I'm gonna
Uh,
say one that you made. Yeah,
it was an ocelot I did though. I think I have a picture here that I think I'll show it to you guys.
yeah.
Let me get it. This is an ocelot I did in way back in 2007, 18, right now.
2018. Yeah, you guys. Kevin's only been painting for 5 years, so that's a
Yeah,
huge deal.
this one here.
Oh
That's
wow,
that's my favorite one though. It has a lot of
man,
details. Yeah, it's a very nice piece though.
that is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's
From
my
all the
favorite piece.
people. Yeah, that is so cool. And like all the people that I showed, like that got to see the footage of this episode, that hummingbird, I think is their favorite because it was
Oh,
just
nice.
so incredible. And the way that you were able to have that hyper focused detail on the bird with the blurred sort of background, it just really popped off of the
Yeah,
screen,
thank.
you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
everybody absolutely loved that bird. And we
Mm-hmm.
actually got the opportunity to be in studio with you when the photographer came by and got to see your
Exactly.
painting for the first time. So that was so
Exactly.
cool. That was super cool. Yeah. Have you stay connected with him since then?
Yes, yes. I have two more pictures to work on right now. He just went outside and took two very nice pictures. So probably when I'm done with these commissions, I'll start on them. I'll be working on them.
Beautiful. Man, the master of photorealism, Kevin Moralez.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you again. Thank you again for joining us. Appreciate you, bro.
Same for you.
All right. Awesome. Yep. So yeah, that was it. Art of the Matter, episode 3, The Art of Nature, featuring Kevin Moralez. I want to thank everybody who's able to tune in and join us for the live premiere. We're going to be doing these every other Monday as the episodes, come into fruition. As you saw at the end of this past episode 4 is going to be our second episode in Belize, and we are featuring the master himself, Mr. Penn Caetano. And man, the day that we got to hang out with Penn was just absolutely fantastic. Him and his wife Ingrid have basically an artistic haven in Dangriga, Belize. And it's Studio Penn, Studio Caetano. And we actually got to all go and visit him and play some drums and, taste some wine and play some music. It was just a really great day. And he's got his studio, he's got his gallery set up, and you can just kind of go there and just kind of tour basically his artistic, journey in this one space. And it's like they got a school there, and it's really, really awesome. So definitely looking forward to episode 4. Again, that will be premiering not next Monday, but the Monday after. And I will be here to let you know all about it. So once again, thank you guys for joining us. I've been T-Dub, and this has been The Art of the Matter. Till next time.
I did it for the city, I did it for the love, I did it for the people, I did it for us.
Back on this rap-ish, I ain't even broke a sweat, homie, this practice. Pondering my next move, staring at my track list, hope I ain't miss my window. Praying like a Baptist, Seattle's own, tired of this Game of Thrones. They made a list of the best rappers, and guess who wasn't on? While the disrespect continues, I'm steady packing these venues.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.